Sperm health simply means how strong, active, and normal sperms do their job, which is simply to fertilize the egg. The qualities of a good sperm are when you have a good count, also a good movement, that's the motility, then also shape, that's morphology. A good count is a count of more than 15 to 20 million per meal of the seminal fluid. So a good count must be at least 15 million per 1 meal of the seminal fluid that is produced during sexual intercourse. So in some cases, someone can have a volume of 3 meals or 4 meals or 5 meals. So if the count is good, we are talking about 15 million times 5 meals. That's 75 million cells, sperm cells, in that ejaculate. And if it's less than that, it is considered as low. But there are different degrees of low sperm count. Anything below 15 and not able to father a child with a wife or partner, it calls for concern. The doctor will need to see, evaluate further. Some situations may require medications or supplements in this case. In some situations, further evaluation will need to be done. Sometimes hormonal tests as well, if it's very low, to know if there are problems with production or if there's a blockage somewhere. There are different ways of going around it. Sperm quality has been decreasing globally in the past decade or more. And the most incriminating cause has been pollutants in the air, the consumption of ultra-processed foods. Those are the two incriminating factors in this case. Other factors include maybe weather. Very hot weather can affect sperm production as well. Lifestyle, excessive consumption of alcohol, excessive smoking, use of certain recreational drugs have also been incriminated and associated with reduced sperm quality. In some obese people, they produce less male hormones, that's testosterone, which will also affect production of sperm in the long run. But that is after investigations have been done. The pollutants are, of course, more common in largely densely populated areas, like major capitals of the world, where you have a lot of population, a lot of vehicles emitting smoke, and factories emitting chemicals here and there. So it circulates in the air, and it has been included from research to may be responsible as well. For ultra processed foods, any food that is not eaten naturally is considered to be any food that is processed. Once food is processed, it is no longer, because they not add other things, preservatives. These are chemicals that, when ingested over time, may affect sperm quality. If you want to improve your sperm quality, there are some things you cannot avoid, like for the pollutants. It's more like a government policy to improve pollution, to make it less, in those areas where these things occur. Then for the processed food, try as much as possible and go organic. Eat like farm harvested food as much as possible, and avoid processed foods. Then also for the men, they advise that you wear loose underpants so that some air will come in and help to reduce the temperature down the groin, because this is something that happens every day for a long time. So the process may just begin gradually and continuous if you are not aware that it may be affecting Of course, lifestyle changes, modification of lifestyle will also improve. That's for prevention. The seminal fluid analysis is one of the simplest tests that can be done, just to have an assessment to know how the sperm health is. If it's low, further investigations will be done to know why it is low, and if there are hormones, because hormones are also checked to know whether they are balanced or not as well. So there may be a need for some supplementation along the line. That will be all for this week. Till next week, where we continue to address your health and fertility concerns. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications to get updates on our new videos.